26th Hadith. On the authority of Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, who said, "The Messenger of Allah, may the blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, said, each person's every joint must perform a charity every day the sun comes up. To act justly between two people is a charity. To help a man with his mount, lifting him onto it or hoisting up his belongings onto it, is a charity. A good word is a charity. Every step you take to prayers is a charity, and removing a harmful thing from the road is a charity." It was related by Al-Bukhari and Muslim. We learn from this hadith: 1. Man has to pay zakah for his body as he does for his wealth. 2. Zakah paid for the body is represented in good deeds. 3. Acting justly between two people is a charity. 4. Helping a man with his mount, lifting him onto it or hoisting up his belongings onto it, is a charity. 5. Uttering a good word is a charity. 6. Every step one takes to the mosque is a charity. 7. Removing harmful things from the road is a charity. On the authority of An-Nawas ibn Saman, may Allah be pleased with him, that the Prophet, may the blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, said, "Righteousness is good morality, and wrongdoing is that which wavers in your soul, and which you dislike people finding out about." It was related by Muslim. In came to the Messenger of Allah, may the blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, and he said, "You have come to ask about righteousness." I said, "Yes." He said, "Consult your heart. Righteousness is that about which the soul feels tranquil, and the heart feels tranquil, and wrongdoing is that which wavers in the soul, and moves to and fro in the breast, even though people again and again have given you their legal opinion in its favour." A good hadith which we have transmitted from the two musnads of the two Imams, Ahmad ibn Hanbal and Ad-Dirimi, with a good chain of authorities. We learn from this hadith: 1. Anyone who intends to do something should first consider it thoroughly. 2. Avoiding any action that may render one's self unrest. 3. Abiding with actions that may make one's heart tranquil. On the authority of Abu Najih al-Ibad ibn Saraya, may Allah be pleased with him, who said, "The Messenger of Allah, may the blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, gave us a sermon by which our hearts were filled with fear, and tears came to our eyes. We said, O Messenger of Allah, it is as though this is a farewell sermon, so counsel us." He said, "I counsel you to fear Allah, may He be glorified, and to give absolute obedience, even if a slave becomes your leader. Verily, he among you who lives long will see great controversy, so you must keep to my sunnah, and to the sunnah of the rightly guided Rashidite caliphs. Cling to them stubbornly. Beware of newly invented matters, for every invented matter is an innovation, and every invented matter is an innovation, and every innovation is a going astray, and every going astray is in hell-fire." It was related by Abu Dawood and At-Tirmidhi, who said that it was a good and sound hadith. We learn from this hadith: 1. There should be obedience to the leaders in all matters save in unlawful ones. 2. A true Muslim should seek guidance within the spheres of the Prophet's Sunnah and the way of his honourable companions as well. 3. Anything contradicting with the prophetic Sunnah is regarded bad innovation in religion. 4. A good Muslim should feel the importance of living the teachings of the glorious Quran and the Sunnah, and also copying the examples of the rightly guided caliphs. 29th Hadith. On the authority of Mu'adh ibn Jabal, may Allah be pleased with him, who said, I said, O Messenger of Allah, tell me of an act which will take me into paradise, and will keep me away from hellfire. He said, You have asked me about a major matter, yet it is easy for him for whom Allah Almighty makes it easy. You should worship Allah, associating nothing with Him. You should perform the prayers. You should pay the zakat. You should fast in Ramadan, and you should make the pilgrimage to the house. Then he said, Shall I not show you the gates of goodness? Fasting, which is a shield. Charity, which extinguishes sin as water extinguishes fire. And the praying of a man in the depths of night. Then he recited, Who forsake their beds to cry unto their Lord in fear and hope, and spend of that we have bestowed on them. No soul knoweth what is kept hid for them of joy, as a reward for what they used to do. Then he said, Shall I not tell you of the peak of the matter, its pillar, and its topmost part is jihad? Then he said, Shall I not tell you of the controlling of all that? I said, Yes, O Messenger of Allah. And he took hold of his tongue and said, Restrain this. I said, O Prophet of Allah, will what we say be held against us? He said, May your mother be bereaved of you, Mu'adh. Is there anything that topples people on their faces, or, he said, on their noses, into hell-fire, other than the harvests of their tongues? It was related by At-Tirmidhi, who said it was a good and sound hadith. We learn from this hadith: 1. The companions cared too much about those actions that may enable them to enter paradise. 2. Good deeds are a kind of bounty granted to people by Allah the Almighty. 3. Performing one's duties properly is the way to enter paradise. 4. A true Muslim must worship Allah, associating nothing with Him. 5. It is a must for all Muslims to observe the 5 pillars of Islam. On the authority of Abu Thalaba al-Kushani, Jotham ibn Nashr, may Allah be pleased with him, that the Messenger of Allah, may the blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, said, Allah the Almighty has laid down religious duties, so do not neglect them. He has set boundaries, so do not overstep them. He has prohibited some things, so do not violate them. About some things he was silent, out of compassion for you, not forgetfulness. So seek not after them. A good hadith related by Ad-Daraqutni and others. 30th hadith. We learn from this hadith: 1. Obligations must be preserved and attended to. 2. Prohibitions must be avoided as expounded in the Quran and the Sunnah. 3. The unrevealed matters are considered mercy from Allah on his bondsmen. Therefore, we should not seek for them. 4. No one is ever given the right to pass legislations. 5. Impossibility of forgetting on the part of Allah the Almighty.